Democrats rely on the ignorance of their constituents. Case in point...
Guys, I'm just finding out there's no EBT next month. My heart. There's no EBT next month. What is this pumpkin man doing, bro?
Yes! What is this Republican man doing, bro? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Right Power, where we stand on the right side of common sense in a world of left-wing outrage. Today's outrage? Thanksgiving might be canceled. That's right. Low IQ troglodytes are melting down because if the government shutdown continues, EBT benefits might pause for a few days. And apparently that means...
It was gone, all gone. No turkey sandwiches, no turkey salad, no turkey gravy, turkey hash, turkey a la king, or gallons of turkey soup. Gone, all gone.
You'd think the asteroid was coming the way some people are crying on TikTok. The government's closed. How will I buy my Cheetos? Meanwhile, the very politicians they voted for, the Democrats, are the ones voting against reopening the government. Facts are hard when the only thing on TV is propaganda.
If the government shuts down, it will be average Americans who suffer most. A government shutdown means seniors who rely on Social Security could be thrown into chaos as the Social Security Administration limits certain services like benefit verifications or fixing errors in payments. Our veterans could see regional VA offices shut down and support services put on hold. Some of our military service members could be forced to work without pay. Families who benefit from WIC and other nutrition programs could see benefits halted.
And this has been going on for weeks. The media headlines of Republicans refuse to save Democrats from their own vote could practically write themselves, but they don't have to. The headlines already exist. Democrats keep voting against a CR that they literally supported in the past. But why would Democrats vote against a CR they are on record as previously supporting?
I mean, shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously. But it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
Shutdowns are terrible, she says, right before proudly admitting it's a bargaining chip. That's like saying, we hate hostage situations, but sometimes you just got to keep the family tied up till we get what we want. She says it with this soft, rehearsed compassion. Families are going to suffer. Like she's reading a friggin' Hallmark card. Then she drops the mask. It's one of the few leverage times we have. So the pain is the point. We care deeply about working families until they're useful pawns in our next campaign ad. Imagine saying that out loud with a straight face. Americans will suffer, but it's good leverage. That's not public service. That's emotional blackmail. We take that responsibility very seriously. No, you don't. If you did, you'd vote to reopen the government instead of using families to add ridiculous pork in your bills. Meanwhile, regular Americans, the ones who actually pay for this government circus, are just trying to figure out why the people yelling for the working class keep working them over. Working class people aren't stupid. But speaking of stupid...
You know what? Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to fucking Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw that shit right in the basket. I'm coming right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting a food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to, it's about to be some bullshit. It about to be some shit. I'm about to go in that bitch masked up, you hear me? Masked up. racking every damn thing off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in a basket, walking clean about it.
Let me not get my food stamps. Let me not get my food stamps. I'm going back to stealing. I don't care. If you leave your car unlocked in the middle of the night, lock it, bitch. Because if I don't get no food stamps, best believe me and mine's gonna eat regardless.
And if you gotta take those groceries, go ahead and take them. If you gotta walk smooth out the door, just take them. I don't care. I support you. I support that message, and I'm gonna mind my business. That's what I'm gonna do. If I see somebody walking out with a cart full of groceries that I know is unpaid, like, I'm minding my business, because so what? So what? They're taking away food from y'all. And I see a lot of people making videos and in the comments saying, well, you know, that's not the solution. What is the solution then? Because it's either take that or let your kids starve.
Or get a job. All right, quick civics refresher. In the United States Senate, you don't just vote and pass things like in the House. You've got to invoke what's called cloture. To invoke cloture on most legislation, you need a total of 60 votes. That's 3/5 of the Senate when all 100 seats are filled. There are 53 Republican senators. So when you hear someone say, Republicans control the Senate, they can end the shutdown, they're being willfully dishonest. Instead of doing their jobs, they're doing this.
So at 2 a.m. here, leaving the Capitol. We're listening to floor speeches from Democrats who have closed the government, and they're forcing Capitol Hill staff to sit in here all night and listen to them read poetry while they're not getting paid. So not only are they now closing the government, but now they're forcing our Capitol Hill workers, our police who keep us safe, all of the pages on the floor, to stay up all night listening to them read poetry because they think it's funny, because they want to make a statement. So not only are they not paying the government, now is the government closed, they are forcing all these good people in this building to stay up all night and listen to them read poetry. That's how ridiculous this shutdown has become. That's how ridiculous the stupid Schumer shutdown is. This is ridiculous. Let's get back to work. Open the government.
It's 2 a.m. The government's shut down. And Democrats are reading poetry? Roses are red. The budget is dead. And thanks to our votes, you're not getting fed. It's peak performance art from the people who can't pass a bill, but can definitely pass the blame. If only there were a common sense Democrat in the room. Oh, wait!
Hi, here we are, and our government remains closed. And I think that's failure. And I'm the guy that's going to consistently vote for country over party. I'm always going to vote for paying our military over the party. I'm always going to vote for paying the Capitol Police over my party. And I'm going to continue to fight for the 2 million Pennsylvanians that depend on SNAP to feed themselves. And I'm also going to fight for the same 400,000 Pennsylvanians that depend on those tax credits to make health insurance more affordable. 2 things are true, and now we can fight for all of them as long as our government is open. My vote is going to remain firmly on keeping our government open, and I'm going to continue to fight for all of those Pennsylvanians that I'm honored to represent here.
Democrats read poetry while the government's closed, unpaid workers sitting through bedtime rhymes, politicians turning a shutdown into a stage play. They call it governing. I call it performance art. Meanwhile, one guy, John Fetterman, quietly does the thing every senator should do. He puts country before party. He votes to pay the troops, feed the people, and reopen the doors. Imagine that, a Democrat showing common sense. At the end of the day, this shutdown circus isn't about who wins a headline. It's about who actually shows up for the country. And the truth cuts through the noise. One side's writing poems, the other's trying to pay the bills. Be on the right side of common sense, because somebody's got to keep calling out the crazy. And around here, that's what we do. Like, share, and subscribe.